Hey everyone, welcome back to Oma's Academy. And if you're new here, I am Chioma Ebu, your go-to expert for everything virtual assistance. And as usual, guys, don't forget to like my videos, subscribe to my videos, and also place your comments below the comment sections. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bells for more videos. Thank you. Today we are diving into booking travels for clients like a pro virtual assistant. I'll walk you through my step-by-step process, essential tools, best tips and tricks, and even some travel mishaps I've encountered and how I was able to handle them. So if you want to level up your virtual assistant skills and make travel stress-free for your clients, stick around. Here, our first session is the importance of details. When it comes to booking travels, small details matter, big time. One mistake can lead to an unnecessary stress for your clients. So here is what I always double check. The first thing I check is names and passport details. Even one letter off can cause big issues at the airport. Always confirm their passports with the booking details. Secondly, I check for the time zone differences, especially for business travelers. 1 hour differences can mess up meeting schedules, so you should always factor these whenever you're booking. Thirdly, flight preferences. Economy or business class, aisle or windows. Every client has a preference, so it's important to ask. And lastly, I always double check their hotel accommodations. Some clients prefer luxury, while others prefer budget-friendly options. So you should always check their preferences for their locations, amenities, and accessibilities. So moving on to the second session, which is creating a travel handbook for your clients. One of the best things you can do as a VA is to have a client's travel handbook. This is a simple document where you note down all your clients' travel preferences so that you don't repeatedly ask them every time they travel. So in this document, I include details like preferred airlines, their seating preference, either the aisle or window, their hotel preferences such as budget versus luxury, locations, and amenities. I also include their meal preferences, if they are vegetarian, halal, gluten-free, and so on. I also include their loyalty program details. For example, their frequent flyer miles, their hotel memberships, and so on. And lastly, I include their travel insurance preferences. So once you create this, you can always refer back to it anytime your client wants to travel, saving you time and making the process smooth. So moving on to the third session, which is my travel planning process. Here, I'll be listing my step-by-step process for booking a smooth trip. And the first step is to gather clients' preferences. Using my travel handbook, I already know my clients' likes and dislikes, so I just confirm the dates and budgets. And the second step is book flights in advance. This is very crucial. Booking flights weeks or even months ahead saves time and avoids last-minute stress. Flight prices increase closer to departure dates, so you should always plan ahead. So the third step, check entry and exit requirements. Every country has different visa rules and some of them requires vaccinations. So I always research to make sure that my clients have the right documents. And the fourth step is booking accommodations. I always check if hotels offer free cancellations just in case plans may change. And the fifth step is to create a travel pack. Since I'll be traveling with my clients, I prepare all the information in one document, including flight tickets, visa details, hotel informations, budget and expenses, and then the entry and exit requirements. So for the last step, I set the travel pack in a mobile-friendly format. But I format it to mobile viewing because sometimes clients may not have the time to check their laptops. So moving on to our fourth session, which is handling emergency travel bookings. Now let's talk about urgent travel requests. Sometimes your client needs to book a last-minute flight, maybe for a sudden meeting or emergency. And here is how I handle it. First, I prioritize flight availability. I check for same day or next day flights on Google Flights or airline websites. Secondly, flexible booking options. I book flights that allows easy rescheduling in case of changes. I also express visa processing. Like if my client needs a visa quickly, I check for fast track or emergency visa services. And as for the hotel and transport, I book a hotel near their destination with a 24-hour check-in so that they won't face issues arriving late. And lastly, I send everything ASAP. In urgent cases, I send their travel details through WhatsApp or email immediately so that the client gets all the information on time. So, handling emergency travel requires speed, accuracy, and problem solving skills. So, for the fifth session, I'll be talking about some of my travel mishaps and the lessons I learned. Here, I'll be talking about some travel disasters that I've dealt with and what I learned from them. The first one was when I booked a travel in my client's time zone instead of using his destination's time zone, and then he missed his flight. Ever since then, I always triple checked time zones. And the second disastrous experience I faced was when my client was denied entry because I didn't really check his visa requirements. But now I always check their entry rules and always advise my clients beforehand. And the other experience was when I booked a hotel that didn't have Wi-Fi, and my client had an important Zoom meeting. So henceforth, I made sure to always check for the hotel amenities before booking an accommodation. And for our last session, we'll be talking about the pro tips for virtual assistants. So before we wrap up, I'll be listing some bonus tips for flawless travel planning. The first tip is always confirm bookings directly with airlines and hotels because some third-party sites can mess up your reservations. Secondly, set travel reminders. Use Google Calendar to schedule your flight check-ins, hotel check-ins, and meeting times. And the third one, always be prepared for last-minute changes, meaning that you should always have backup plans in case of delays. And lastly, always save emergency contacts, just in case something goes wrong, so that you need quick solutions. And that's it. Now you know how to book your travels like a pro virtual assistant. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the notification bell. Stay tuned on our next videos. Thank you.